Today on Sports Beat, badminton holds a streak, baseball finishes with a home run, softball selects its all-star team for the South Coast Conference, swim prepares for state champs, track and field places nationally, and a featured interview with Alexander McElwee when Sports Beat returns. Welcome to Sports Beat. I'm Victor Lee, and today we have Darren Granberry, PCC Courier correspondent, when Sports Beat returns. Welcome back. Darren, welcome back to the program.
Thank you for having me, Victor. I'm feeling at home.
What do you have for me today?
Well, actually, badminton, they're currently on their way to San Diego to compete in the state championships after finishing first place in the SEC conference.
Wow, that's incredible. And we all know that badminton is on a winning streak. Tell me about it.
Yes, they went undefeated in conference, winning all eight of their games, finishing first place, and this is only Jennifer Ho's first season as head coach.
Wow, that's incredible. That is fantastic news. And so tell me about baseball. Have they hit any home runs?
They had a home run per se. They finished better with a better record. Pat McGee was in his first year as head coach, and they did beat Mount Sac in their their last series of the season just this week. And also, Thomas Castro was named to the All-SEC second team, so they have a little bit of something to look forward to for next season.
Absolutely. And it sounds great that they're making progress.
They're making progress. And Pat McGee's a very good coach. Just talking to him, you can tell that he breathes and exudes baseball. He just loves it, the passion that he has. And the only way to go is up for baseball.
Right, right. Tell me about the softball team. How are the ladies doing?
Well, the ladies finished a little bit better than baseball, excuse me. They finished 21-17, which is a big improvement from last year's team. And also, Holly Riker-Sloan and second baseman Justine Zavala both were named All-SEC first team.
Oh, wow. So they are on the first team. So it's going to be just them two?
Well, yeah, they were the only Lancers named to the first team. It's the first time in 3 years that two players were named. And Holly Riker is going to return next year. Unfortunately, Justine is a sophomore, but both ladies had an amazing season and both finished with 10 home runs, which is the PCC Lancer record.
Right, right. And so we've all heard about Holly Riker-Sloan. We've heard her name go around, haven't we?
Yeah, she's a home run queen. Those initials, HRS, is not for nothing. She's a catcher. She's one of the great players that you're going to hear about her. And the ladies have a lot to look forward to. They're also led by a pitcher, Brianna Lopez, who's a great left-handed pitcher. That underhand is very, very great.
Outstanding, outstanding. And so tell me about swim, because I know they just had their championships.
They also had their SEC championships, and the ladies did an exceptional job. The men finished fifth, but the ladies did better, finishing second. And there are also two players named from PCC as Tri-Swimmers of the Year in Connie Pang and Ariana Gibbons. So that makes 2 consecutive years that the Lancers have swimmers named Swimmers of the Year.
Good.
So, yeah, I know head coach Terry Stoddard has to be very proud of them.
Absolutely, absolutely. And tell me about the men's team. Who are we looking out for?
Well, if you don't know by now, Mohamed Esmilian is the top swimmer on the men's team. He guided the Lancers men to a win over Chaffey College, which was the first win in 4 years. And he's just a very amazing swimmer. And look out for his feature interview in the PCC Courier.
Nice, nice. And so he's like a shark in the water, isn't he?
A shark in the water might be an understatement for Mohamed. He's a very determined athlete. He has goals to swim in the Olympics, and I believe that he will obtain those goals.
Where is he from?
Well, he's from Iran originally. He came here to America in 2012. He only learned English in 2 years, and he's a rocket in the water.
Wow, so a smart guy and a fast guy.
Smart guy and a fast guy. He wants to he's a biology major, and he wants to be a doctor as well. So wow. You might hear about him in the Olympics, or you might have to have him save your life. Who knows?
That's great, that's great. And tell me about the track team, because everybody's hearing about Alexander McElwee, isn't he?
Everyone, the name around campus is Alexander, and I'm starting to think that me and you might be good luck charms, you know?
How so?
Well, after we spoke with Alexander last week, he went on to win the 400-meter race in the SEC championships, but if that wasn't enough, he's second in the nation.
In the nation?
In the nation in the 400 meters, so he's putting PCC on the map.
Wow, wow. He sounds like a really solid guy.
Really solid guy, a great athlete, a hardworking and determined athlete. He's just an amazing person to be around. He's a very great athlete.
Sounds great. And so after this commercial break, we will be watching our interview with Alexander McElwee and Darren Granberry. when Sports Beat returns.
So you recently broke your own 400-meter record. What is it like breaking your own record, and what are your goals for the rest of the season?
It's nice, but at the same time, my ultimate goal is to get 45-second 400.
Welcome back. So Darren, I know you had an interview with Alexander McElwee. Tell me about it.
Well, Alexander's a great guy. I mean, it wasn't the first time I met him. It was my second time, actually, but when we meet, it's like we've known each other for a long time. You can tell he's very determined. He's a hard worker, and he's a former cornerback, which he uses that athleticism on the track.
That's great. Let's check it out.
I'm Darren Granberry, PCC sports editor, and we're at Robinson Stadium on the beautiful campus of Pasadena City College with Lancers track star Alexander McElwee. Good afternoon, Mr. McElwee. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
All right. I'm very good. Thank you very much. So you only been racing for 3 years competitively, but you already made a name for yourself in your freshman year. What separates you from your competitors?
I definitely work harder than all my competitors. I've really put a lot of emphasis into my training, this summer and even the fall. I come into every, meet with a little bit of confidence just because I know I've worked harder than the rest.
So you've already one of the top runners in 400 and 200 meters. What is a day in the life of Alexander McElwee?
I wake up like anybody else, eat a nice breakfast, eggs, bacon, toast, maybe some oatmeal, come to school, go to my classes, hydrate, go to practice. That's about it.
So how do you continue to improve?
I just can't be satisfied with, where I'm at right now. I just got to keep pushing, wherever I get to, I got to not be satisfied with that and, get to another level beyond that.
How do you approach a meet starting off? Like, what's it like? Or do you get nervous at all? You seem like you're very determined.
I'm determined only because I know how hard I've worked. So I always get nervous, that I feel like that's just a natural reaction. I get nervous, but, once I hit the blocks, all the nervousness kind of goes away and I just go and race.
All right, and you're racing for first-year head coach Armand Crespo. What's it like racing for him in your first freshman year?
It's nice. It's a very nice transition from high school to here, He pushes me really hard, he wants to get the best out of me, and, without him, I probably, wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
What's the biggest difference between racing in high school and then coming here to PCC?
The coaches demand a little bit more than in high school, definitely practices are a little more strenuous, but, yeah.
All right, thank you so much for taking your time out to talk with us. I know you have a busy schedule. Thank you so much, and good luck.
Thank you.
All right. From Pasadena City College at Robinson Stadium, I'm Darren Granberry. Back to you in the studio.
Wow, it sounds like you had a great interview.
It was very great. I learned a lot about the guy. He's very, very motivated. He's a former cornerback, and you can tell that by his body. He's just very athletic, very muscular, and makes me want to get in the gym.
Wow, sounds like a really solid person.
Very solid person. He's a very solid athlete, but he's also a very, very educated guy. He's a great GPA, and Armand Crespo said he can go to any Division I that he likes.
Wow, that's great. Tell me more about his diet, because I know athletes need to eat a lot.
Yeah, he's devouring the fluids and the competition on the field, and also he should be an Olympian pretty soon. I don't want to, jinx him or anything, but he has his eyes set on the Olympics, and I think that's a very obtainable goal.
Wow, so he's probably going to be some notable alumni from PCC, isn't he?
He might be one of those guys that you will hear about. So just make sure when he makes it big, you say, hey, I know that guy.
That's great, that's great. And so that's it for Sports Beat. I'm Victor Lee, signing off.